Yo, it's Mac, baby.
And Alexis, let's get it.
This is the Judge Us Not podcast. We back at the courthouse, and of course, we got my boy Dame in the building.
You actually got me in the building
Oh,
too.
shit. I feel like this motherfucker's a
baby.
guest, bro.
This is a real special episode.
Yeah, this
lit
is
right
the
now.
famous Dame, y'all. This is the guy. On the ones.
The
and
one time I
twos.
don't want to be here.
But
They got me on the
Al,
stand
man.
again.
Okay, so
Once
check this
again.
out. we putting Al on the stands again. Al hit me last
Put my
night.
right hand up.
Al hit me last night, and he had an episode,
A special occasion, bro.
a special
It's
occasion
real.
for him. It was a really big thing for him,
It
and it didn't go as planned.
Yeah, I just
Tell us about what happened, bro.
Yeah, first and foremost, like what's the special occasion we're talking about?
going to the movies.
No, what's it called, bro? What is it? What's it called?
What's the act called?
What's the act?
It's called a date.
Yeah.
I heard it. I seen like people.
Legend
on-
has it that
You
people
see it
do
on
these.
movies and shit.
Yeah, I seen it on movies and shit. They got even movies like Title Date, like 51st Days, shit like that.
It's just
So
like watch. It's like a different language to them. So
yeah, so I just I guess I just come from the turn up era, you know what I mean? Where like we just turn up, you feel me? You know, that whole like sitting down, getting to know each other, and
Should I play the audio of what you said to me?
Go ahead and play
that's
it.
a nice
If you
little
can play
tidbit.
it,
I like that. We
Play
can-
the tidbit. Why give the tidbit? Why he getting a tidbit?
you gotta put it. You gotta put it next to the microphone.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some backstory though.
So this is what Al hit me last
yeah, I
night.
felt so sad on this motherfucker too.
And
I want to find out if it's a regular thing to do a confessional
so
after your date.
listen, y'all take a listen. This is
I just had to get it off my chest. Man.
this is Al.
Good though for tomorrow. Boy, I just got home. Boy, I ended up going on one of them dates that these humans be doing, bro. That shit is fucking weak, bro. Little mama was, I swear, bro, the prettier the girls be, the drier and just whacker they be, man. It was not good. I think I gotta stick to my my drunk one night stands, man. I just don't see the point of this getting to know people shit. It's just kind of wild to me, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. So maybe we can dive into that.
It just sounds like a man defeated.
I definitely sound defeated.
That was Al at his very. Look. I'm gonna be honest. Like it sounded like he was like sad. Like like he really felt like I'm really wasting my time with human beings. Like I don't even want to fucking know if this what I gotta do. Like you really felt
That's really your low
It's-
point, bro. Like all the things it could be.
yeah. Like
I think I'm just used to like, because I went on dates before, bro. But it's just like I said before, my dates consist of like, let's get out somewhere,
Yeah.
let's get a room, let's have some drinks. It's I guess you would say some shit like, you know, damn near like if he was in a relationship and he was like, come on, babe, let's go out of town for a weekend. That's my date, but like literally with like women I just meet, just like I just met them.
This is your first, not first, but
I've done
traditional.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say first. I think I've done it. I've done a few of them, and it's always I have the same experience, like the same attitude after. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was horrible. I couldn't say it's horrible. I just say the energy level was not what I'm used to. Or
I
not
think
what
the
expect.
difference is now is that you at a place where you want I guess you at a place where you feel like I don't want to say you want more. I just feel like the dates that you had before, you was at a different frequency.
mindset. Yeah.
So now you're trying it again to see if you like this shit.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you went, you just really like this. It's like
What about it? What about it made it this bad though? Was it?
I don't think it
was it the act of what you're doing? So when I say traditional, I'm like, what, dinner or movie? That's a traditional thing. Is
Man, it wasn't
where-
even-
You got to give us the details on like what did we do? Like how did this day start?
Yeah, so okay, let me give you some backstory. So this girl, I haven't really talked to her on the phone. We messaged each other a couple times, you know what I mean? I was doing a little voice text, you feel me? So just to get a little, I like to get a little sense of the woman's demeanor, like how she talks, how she carries herself, a little sense of humor. You can get a lot from like little one-liners and shit like that on the little text message and shit.
You
So
really,
I'm like,
you can? You get one-liners, bro?
yeah, you know, like
You
if
the
I say
king of
something-
FaceTime. You get something from one-liners, bro?
But like if I say something and then, because I was doing the voice thing, so if I say something like,
Oh, you are that type of person.
little joke, yeah, you know what I mean. And then
Terrible.
she like laughs like, oh, you're crazy. At least I know, okay, we matching some
She voice
energy.
laughs at you?
Unless she's like what are you saying? I don't even understand what you're saying. Like if you know if we ain't on the same level, like humor level, you know what I mean. So I'm thinking, okay, I think we could do this. I thought we was cool, right? And so, so I get done early, you know, the other day I get done early. So I'm like, man, fuck, man, I could just go home. Or I was like, man, you know what? I've been, you know, I wrote that girl a couple times. I was like, man, she cute. She like, you know, I feel like I'm almost like not experiencing that part of life, like not doing that shit. Because everything's been work. So I'm like, man, fuck it, let me hit her up. So mind you, it's like 8 o'clock, damn near. Movie start at like 9:15. You know what I mean? So I hit her up like, hey, what's so-and-so doing? You know, she's like, you know, send me, you know, pictures. She was just chilling at the house. I'm like, hey, I'm just saying, Corella started at 9:15. You know, basically like, what's up? Let's go hit it. She's like, what kind of last minute plans? And I was like, man, girl, just get dressed. I'm gonna come get you. You know what I mean, let's just go do this. Ain't nothing crazy. I'm not dressed. I'm straight off of work too. So long story short, she sent me the Addy. I go pick her up, and just I felt like the energy was cool, very attractive girl. So I was like, okay, man, it's gonna be cool. But I just feel like we wasn't on the same level. Like for one, I was kind of testing her, right? With women, I don't want to give them an impression like money. So I go pick her up in the Prius. You know what I mean? I was like, let me go pick her in the Prius.
It was the undercover car.
Yeah, let me go just in a black hoodie and shit. Like I'm not really, you know, to see how she plays it. Because one thing for me personally, I don't do bougie. I don't do like motherfucker better, you know, gotta look a certain way, dress a certain way. I get people have standards and shit they like, and I can do that, but when it comes to a point
Like
where
first impression, like you don't want to get that off.
where they certain like judgmental, like a motherfucker gotta have this to fuck with me. That type of attitude, I don't really fuck with. It don't resonate with me. So I try to do. Sometimes I do little shit to kind of like bring that to the surface if it's there. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up in the Prius, and you know, she wasn't rude about it, but like we was making little jokes about it to where I was like, I think she might have, you know, she might was expecting like a little something else, you know, to where, so that wasn't nothing too crazy.
The Prius wasn't enough for her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then,
Like, damn, I thought this nigga
It's a brand new Prius too.
yeah.
It's a Prius
That
Prime.
nigga do got a brand new Prius too.
Yeah, it's the prime, you know? So then I take her to this little movie. So
in the Prius.
in the Prius. I take her to my little theater I like to go. I genuinely like this theater, but it's a little old ass theater in the cuts. Like it's not no big fancy looking shit, right?
It's the one they be serving like wine and shit.
Yeah, they serve wine, beer. It's just a real small spot, right?
I fucking hate that movie theater.
That movie theater lit. But I could tell, you know, when people joke about shit, we like making jokes about the theater, or she was making jokes about theater too, but like,
But you know she
there's
meant
some,
it.
yeah, there's some truth about it. I'm like, man, you're gonna get enough for talking about my theater. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so I was like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? So she didn't order nothing. So this is a big piece of the puzzle. So she had already ate. So I was like, okay, I get it. I was like, man, my bad. I'm finna be rude because I ain't eating shit all day. I'm gonna have to knock a hot dog down or something. I gotta eat something. She's like, I was like, you want something to drink? You know, something? She was like, yeah, I'll take a water. Mind you, the theater sell like Crystal Geyser waters, bro. Like the cheapest waters ever, right? These big ass things. So we kind of laughed about that. You feel me? So everything was like laughing about like the grade of what we was getting. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, man. I even joked with her. I was like, girl, you ain't bougie, is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you better get, you know, don't be acting bougie out here. She was like, she didn't really say no like that. She was just like laughed it off, right? So I'm like, fuck, okay. So then fast forward, bro, we just we go in the movie theater, we talking a little bit. She's being very like not the energy just wasn't it just wasn't like snappy. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, people say, oh, it's the movies. You can't really talk. Like, nah, bro, there's some time in between the movie. We could talk. You know what I mean? She even made a couple comments like, hey, it's like hella small. It's hella quiet in here. We could hear everything talking. Like, I'm just like, man, I don't know. I just need a woman to be a little more loose, like relax, bro. Like, we chilling. And then, yeah, man, we just watched the movie. It wasn't really, motherfucker. Usually, like, if I would go out usually motherfucker would like hold up on me or something, or do something like that.
Y'all was just there.
We was just there to where I was just like, oh yeah, this shit.
You have to try to get into the movie and shit.
Yeah. And I even joked with her. I was like, man, if you want to hold my hand, just let me know. It's all good. Right? You know what I mean?
That nigga had to give her hints and shit.
You start nudging her with your fucking elbow.
You can lay on me if you want.
Yeah, just joking, but then at the same time, like a lot of times, motherfuckers will be like, man, shut up, and then they'll go and do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is like a blind date almost. Like
It's
you don't know
pretty much
nothing
blind.
about
I don't know
nobody.
shit about this girl. Yeah.
So this is a real introduction, like getting to know somebody's type
This
of
is a no FaceTime first date.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, that's how all my days be though.
But this
Thought you said you got to FaceTime.
This
her.
was
I FaceTime
this
her
was the
one
type
time.
of date though. I think you gotta try this again, bro.
I'll try it once a month just so we can do this shit.
He has a date quota.
We because this is your first time, the movies wasn't the best place to do that.
Yeah, but see, that's where the intentions come down. Like, am I
So
really?
he already dating wrong?
Yeah, like I'm not trying to like. I literally wanted to watch the movie. Like, I was genuinely interested to watch that movie.
You just wanted somebody
You
to
just
go
wanted somebody
with
with
when
you.
you were not
feel me?
lonely.
She wanted to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I know she explained she wanted to watch it, so I was like, man, let's go watch this shit. It looked like a good, I fuck
Like,
with
we're
the movie.
two adults. Yeah, we could do
So
this.
let me ask you this. Because this is a funny part, but at the same time, you know how I feel about certain shit at the movie etiquette, man. So I got her that water. She didn't drink the shit, bro.
Why get the water?
Why get the water if you don't? So now, man, my mind's racing. It's like, is it because it's a Crystal Geyser water? It's like a cheap water.
That's a realistic thing, bro. They might be like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't drink this piss of water that you just gave me.
Bro, so then I'm
I'll
like,
tell you why she didn't do it.
why? She didn't want to go
Because
to the
she-
bathroom a lot?
No, she didn't. She didn't want the water, but she didn't want to disrespect you by not taking it. Cause I do that shit with customers a lot when they offer me something to drink.
Yeah.
And after I tell them no, it's like they still giving me like, especially when it's like soda, some shit I really don't drink.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
all right, I'll
just gonna
take it,
take
but I'm
it.
just gonna take it and leave it in the fucking car.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like I'm not finna drink it.
Yeah, I took it as like,
This nigga Al was like waiting for it's like watching her drink the whole thing.
but
He's
she
like,
didn't drink it. I made a comment. I was like, damn, so you ain't gonna
He
drink
was
this?
like,
that's sure a lot of water I got you.
Yeah, I
He
said,
ain't even touch the shit.
bro, I said,
Ain't that thirsty, huh?
You ain't gonna drink this top of the
I
line
bet you if I
water?
showed up in this Benz, bet you would have drank.
Man. So hold on. So that part, I was like, okay, maybe because that's when my mind went. I was like, maybe she don't want to drink hella water, be having to go pee or whatnot. But then she actually did take time and went to the restroom, which I think she just was on some like,
Fuck this thing.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
You're
I ain't
you're
stupid.
now in the group chat.
Yeah, I for sure was. Yeah. So I'm like, man, it's cool. You know,
She on a podcast.
So yeah, you feel me? Yeah,
One up there, bro.
One up. So let me get you on this though, because I really, the movie shit is big for me, man. It's so after the movie's over, I have my rapper, my hot dog shit, this and that. We about to leave. I'm gonna go and throw my shit away. I look back, the water is still right there. But what is the deal with people leaving that shit in the movie theater, man?
Oh,
I ain't paying for that water.
I do that shit all the time.
Ah, man.
I'm gonna tell you why I do it though. It's because
They get paid to do. They got people for that.
but
That type of
because
shit.
that's literally if that was the case, they would literally have a trash can right there, but they don't.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
here.
it on it.
on the
MAGA
exit,
asshole.
right when you walk out.
I'm not an asshole. It's just like because I don't even like littering, so
Yeah.
I'm big on like throwing away shit. It's just that it's to me it's like being in a restaurant and taking your dishes in the back. It's just like you know somebody's gonna come pick it up.
What if
That's
you
what it's there for.
legitimately forgot that you had the water because you didn't drink it? That's not
it
even a
was-
possibility. He's just like, nah,
Bro,
bro.
no, you know why? Because it was a big ass water.
You
bro.
I forget
Hella
water all the
fucking
time.
big. hella big.
Was she holding
How
it?
big was this water?
It was
bro?
big as fuck, bro. It wasn't
Is
a
it
regular.
like it like the one that you had to like a handle on?
Nah. It wasn't a regular size water. It was like the step up, like where you had to like really grab that. Like it's
like
a big
a liter.
water. Yeah, be like a liter. But it said, well, check it out.
If you
though.
didn't drink it though, how you remember? You were gonna like. It
She
wasn't
did
even
take.
in
She
your-
took a little sip of it. She did take
now
a
she
little
took a
sip.
sip.
She did take a sip.
That's even worse than not drinking it.
Exactly. Because now
You coulda just
can't
gave that
even
to
drink-
somebody.
Yeah, you could have been like, you know what? I don't want this water. You can have it, but you want to take a sip and leave the shit in the theater. But you know what? You know I didn't let her.
Wait,
leave it.
is this date the worst date because the water? Is it?
That's a big part of it.
if the water, if she would have drank half,
He sounds serious about this fucking
I'm
water.
serious,
if she would have drank half this bottle of water, he's like, you know what, this dating thing might be for me, bro. Like I think
Hey, yeah, I'd have been like,
the
hey.
movie was good. She drank the
She
water. I
drank
like
all
this.
the water that I gave her.
I
and
think
shit.
I like her.
So let me.
She
Okay.
went to go use the bathroom after.
So it just snowballed into like, okay, so she didn't take the water. Of course, I grabbed it because I'm like, man, for one, we ain't wasting this shit. Two, I'm gonna pick up after myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is a pet peeve of mine, right? So I take it. We walking out. Just the energy, the vibe, like I don't know, man. I literally don't take myself that serious. You know what I mean? So like shit I be saying, I don't know. I just be one like.
You should
Just a
want a
little,
reaction
yeah,
out of it.
a little something, you know what I mean? And I knew the energy wasn't there because, like, on the way out, the dude, because when I first got there, like, bro had gave me a free ticket because we had, like, a little issue with, like, ordering the tickets and shit. He was like, you know, free ticket on me, man, this and that, woo woo. So, like, when I do shit, when I see shit like that or people do shit, I'm going to generally go out of my way. And I went in the little office. I was like, hey, man, thanks again, bro. I appreciate you giving me that ticket. Oh, man, yeah, no problem, man. How'd you like the movie, this and that? And like little mama, like damn near, like
Just kept
She in the
walking.
she
car
just
already.
kept going. Yeah, so I'm just
She's
like,
already warming the Prius up.
yeah. And I ain't even gonna lie, the old me was coming in. I was like, man, I should just
Leave
leave this motherfucker here, bro. Straight up, like, cause I'm like, man, just chill. Like I'm talking, I'm gratitude, and you know, showing my gratitude to bro. Like, what's the hurry? And then even when we bounce out, I'm real big on energy, bro. I could feel the whole shit. So when we bounce out, there's like some trees and shit. And
You pushed her in the bush.
nah,
The
like
trees told him, "Don't do it."
we kind of like she like went this way, and then like I was going this way. Like we didn't even walk out together, bro. Like we walked to the car like in different directions, and I started laughing. She
People
was
didn't
like,
know you guys were there together.
But I'm laughing. She like, why are you laughing at yourself, by yourself, or to yourself, or something? And I just kept laughing. I was like, oh man, shit crazy. You know what I mean? I just blew it off. But I'm just like, damn.
In his head, he's like, I'm never gonna talk to this bitch again. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. The thing was like, I didn't think she's a bad person or nothing like that, or just our energies just didn't meet up. You know what I'm saying? To where like somebody else would have kind of, you know, might have salvaged that or did something. But with me, if I'm not feeling it, I'm like checked out too. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
What's your synopsis?
I think your problem is that you play a game with females that they have no idea that they're playing,
that they're playing?
and
There might be some truth to that.
It's the littlest thing.
and it's the things that you think may be a big deal, but they really probably didn't think.
I
that,
think she
like
forgot
she
the
probably
water,
really
bro.
forgot the fucking water. But in your head, you like, no, she took a sip of that shit.
Every-
She knew she had it.
Everything,
Like-
everything has a meaning on it.
Yeah. I mean, because that's kind of like how I move too. Like you know, just certain things I'm doing. Like there's reasons for it.
But I'm like that too. And I agree with you scoping out everything, but you can't do that one time. You get what I'm saying? Like this has to be consistent to be like, okay, she's that type of person. Like
Yeah.
you don't know.
So check it out. I get out. We drive off. I'm already feeling it. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit is like, this is what people are talking about when when the girls be like, oh my God, I had such a boring day. Call me, girl. Tell me something's going on so I can. I was like, this is damn near one of them things. You feel me? And I was like, damn, this is crazy, bro. Like, am I boring? Like, am I fucked up or what's going on? So
He's like, it can't be me.
yeah, I was like, this girl must be crazy.
Bitch, I turn up.
Yeah, but so then just the little shit.
You
like,
didn't have a moment where like, you know what? I can't do this. Let's just go the opposite way. What I'm trying to do right now. Let's go to a bar.
no, because
Or you were just already checked out at that moment.
No, because I knew she was checked out.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
tell by her body language.
You ain't try to pull the nose up on the crashing
Nah,
plane.
I'm just like, nah, we just gonna lay this motherfucker down and take the L. Cause then even when we pulled out, man, I was like, cause I like the soundtrack to the movie, you know what I mean? I was like, I hella fuck with the movie, right? So I'm like, hold on, let me put my slaps on. And then I don't know. She just was like, you know, kind of like, oh my God, you really gonna put that on? This
She
and
like,
that.
damn.
Don't even get the irony.
She
of
like,
it.
damn, you trying to relive this fucking moment that I just had with you that I hated?
She was blocking your number in the car.
It was just one of them things. But
I was
like
like,
I said,
you like this song? Remember when
Yeah.
remember when I was arguing with you about that water and this song came on? You
But so that's what happens. Like when I see people ain't on my level, then I start fucking with people. Now I'm gonna fuck with you because we're just not. Now I'm gonna like kind of tease you a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, man, we drove home. She gave me the whole like just the real hug. Oh, thank you for going. Taking me to the movies.
Like you can't really like you don't touch bodies.
she-
you just
she
touch
gave-
like arm
she
to
gave
arm.
this nigga a sideways
she
hug.
gave a
like,
sideways hug and everything, and I was just like, wow. But I left there thinking, like, man, this shit whack. But then again, I was like, nah, man, this shit, you know, like we was talking about before, you can't have home runs because. Say I did go hella good and we ended up doing all kinds of shit, this and that, I'd be like, oh man, that was damn near too easy. So I kind of like needed to know
need to
that,
be
you know
humble,
what I
bro.
mean? Yeah.
And I want to just say to the listeners, like, I want y'all to know that he was really bothered by this shit. Because the fact
that was like
the
3-4
fact-
hours of my life.
y'all heard how the conversation, y'all heard the audio that I played, and that we were literally talking about podcasting, and he just said, "Yo, I just had like that." He couldn't even go throughout the night without describing that shit because he just felt defeated. Like he felt like he got to home plate and was like, "Man, I'm about to knock this shit out the park," and just struck out.
You didn't get on first. You didn't even get the base, bro.
He swung and was just like, "Damn, I'm gonna get it again. I'm gonna get this." I took her to the movies.
He pointed
I got
out.
her
He
this
pointed
water.
out too, like Babe Ruth, bro.
The second one, I got her this water, and then the third strike is when she left it, and he was just like, "No, the third strike is when they split doors."
When I see that, that's when I was like,
As he started laughing, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's dead. It's
I
on
was
fire."
like, I pictured myself driving off, and she was like, "For real, you gonna leave me at the movie?" Like I pictured all that.
Hey,
shit.
what do you think she's in like in the group text like with her friends? She's like, "Oh, this nigga went to talk to the manager to tell him how good the movie was." Like,
You know
what do you
what's
think
crazy?
the little things were?
This is what's crazy. I don't even think she had anything negative to say about you. I just think
Nah, they probably talk way more shit, bro.
Listen, I think, but weird shit though. You feel me? It may be about your Prius.
You think the
know what
water
I'm
the
saying?
water thing isn't weird?
It may be about the water. It may be about but what I'm saying is they won't.
He
be
wanted
like,
me to drink water on a date.
I think she's really talking to her friends like. I just don't feel him. I think he's socially off.
For real? Socially? Why? Where'd you get that?
Hey, bro,
part?
I think we should start a segment, bro. We should call her up right now. Like, hey, can I have an honest assessment of this date? You know, just from my.
Let's fucking do that shit.
Yeah.
Call her. You think she up? She thinks she up?
We don't have to record that if you don't want to, bro.
I honestly already deleted the number, but I think
Call her on the gram. Call her on the gram.
one thing I did want to
She
ask.
gonna think he's hella weird after that, bro.
Oh yeah. She probably get mad. She's like, "What the fuck you talking about all day?" Woo. But I think it was just.
What if she had a good fucking time, bro?
Then I would be.
And you
surprised
just
because
didn't know.
Then my whole radar of energy feeling is like completely over.
You got to go back to the old Al, bro.
So I think a part of it he does, but I was gonna ask you one question too, because I had went to the movies before with this girl. What's your opinion on this? So we go to the movies. Me and her was vibing. Me and her actually got along a lot better. It was vibing, this and that. We actually was pretty cool, other than this little part. So we walking into the movies. Oh, we watched the movie. All right, I'm gonna speed it up. We watched the movie. Everything was cool, vibing. Everything was cool. Same thing, bro. Wanted to leave all her shit inside the movie, and this was like food. We had like multiple things. We was down there sipping. We was down there drinking in there, all other shit. And why does people leaving the shit in the movie theater?
Because that's literally what it's for, bro. Like I don't know
But
what you
check
want
it
them
out
to
though.
do.
Check this out though. I went to go pick it up, and she was like, "Nah, leave that there. Like, don't."
And that
like,
just amplified it for me. Like, oh yeah,
bro.
she's definitely not.
Yeah. But I would have did the same shit because I be telling my wife that shit. I be like,
It's crazy how everybody got the littlest thing.
Yeah.
Like Alice is leaving stuff at the place where you live.
Because I'm like, man, because now like, it almost gave me the vibe that like she didn't even want to be seen with me walking out carrying all that garbage shit.
He's
That's
a
what
peasant. He drives a Prius.
That's where my mind
and he
went.
picks up garbage.
So check this out. Funny story. Funny ass story, right? I stopped talking to that girl because of that, right? We had a good day. Rest of the day was cool and everything. I stopped talking to her a long time. I ended up getting back in touch with her because I was like, man, we actually was vibing pretty cool. I kind of feel kind of bad about that. So we got to talking, and she even brought it up. She was like, what's up, man? Why you ghost me like that?
She's like, was it the,
She
was
knew
it the food thing?
Yeah, she knew it. She said, was it because I didn't want you to throw the garbage? I was like, hell yeah. She was like, oh my God, I knew it. I told my friend I felt it, that this and this and that.
What did she say about that?
Took her to the movies again. Got the shit. We walk into the movie theater. Drops a napkin on the floor. Clean ass movie theater, bro. I know she seen it. I seen it. She was gonna leave that shit on the floor again.
Did you like lock eyes with each other and like and have that moment like you ain't gonna pick this napkin up?
You see, now that with me is a different ball game. That shit would have pissed me off.
And then I said, and then she was trying to like started walking away, and I was like, "You ain't learned shit, huh?" That's what I told her. I was like, "You ain't learned that." Oh my God, sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Jokingly, like, okay, I'll get it. So we picked it up, but I was like, damn. So I don't know, I think my mind just runs away with me. You feel me? Because now I'm in my mind like, bro, okay, you leave garbage on the ground. How you clean in your house? How does this do? Or is it?
How are you gonna treat me right as a man if you left a napkin on the floor in the
It's
movies?
either one or two things with that, and I came to learn this. Either you messy at home, or you just don't give a fuck about anybody else's shit but yours.
I took it as I'm up here and I'm not gonna bend down to do. I'm up here. Like I took it as like a nose up type of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's that's like the energy I felt, and I don't really like that energy because I feel like I'm pretty humble in that aspect. Like I don't really do that. You know what I mean?
We need to get Al on.
Put an application. Can we put like
we need to put
that float?
We need to put an application. We need some
to
women.
Put a little 800 number.
Yeah,
we need some women to help Al have a better date. Like
You must pick up after yourself for sure.
We need to do something, bro.
I wish I could bring some girls on here that like we have had good dates and they can like we could talk
Critique.
cross talk.
It'd be like what's that show? Remember the game went on it back in the day?
Love Connection.
No, it's called
that was old.
Change the
Change the
Heart.
Heart. Yeah,
Change
get
the
one of
Heart.
those.
Let's do
You
it.
got the perfect couch, bro. So
Yeah, let's do it.
how did Al act on a date? She's like, oh, he was weird. He was talking to all the people.
Fuck.
He was being nice.
Man. That shit's hella funny though, man. I wanted you to talk that shit about that, man, because I just think that's crazy how that shit really bothered you and how you really just felt like
I just said I got high.
You gotta know everything means
anticipations
something.
for shit, man. You know, every moment, man.
Every little moment.
Every
Every
moment.
bottle of water.
Pick them napkins up, y'all. Don't leave your garbage in the theater. What else?
I don't get the garbage in the theater shit, bro. I just don't understand it.
I don't
See,
understand.
I
He
might be
might've-
wrong.
He might have had a good time with her, bro.
Somebody get at me.
That might have been the girl for you, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking email us,
If
man.
you leaving your garbage around and you ain't tripping, yeah.
She would have had to change her heart.
No, don't leave your garbage around because I got a problem with that. But in the theater, like I said, it's like a restaurant to me. It's just like you just leave your shit there.
You drop something on the floor in a restaurant, you gonna pick it up?
That's different.
underneath the
though.
table?
That's what I said. The napkin shit is different.
But if you drop food underneath the table or your kids drop food on the table, what you gonna do?
That's a good question.
Uh-huh.
That's a good question. I don't think I'll pick it up.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
think I'll
saying.
pick it.
Not
It
saying you're a bad
depends.
person, but
It
like
depends.
there are people that
I
pick
would.
it up, and there are people
Yeah,
that
no, I
don't.
would. I'm thinking about it because I have done that shit and I never left no shit on the floor like that.
Yeah.
So
Some people are like, "Hey, shit, they gonna clean anyway." That mentality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just don't sit well with me. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but it just don't sit well with me. To where I blow it up in my head and think future scenarios and all kinds of shit.
fuck it. Hey, case closed, man.
Hey,
We don't know
the
what
search,
else.
The search continues. That shit was good.